Clear Shots is brought to you by Pinecast. Use the code R-63F8FB to get 40% off your first 4 months.
Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot. Don't give him clear shot.
I actually found out the other day that
what's that?
My phone, like the voice recorder thing,
Fuck off.
it records, like you can set it to interview mode. So like, it'll record, like it has a mic on each end of the phone, the top and the bottom.
Oh,
so it'll record like 2 people. Like you could have your phone sitting there on the table and you can do like a podcast that
Instead
way.
of being like me, you gotta go.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just, you would just have it here and he would talk into this and I talk into that end.
I mean,
Can we connect microphones
Okay.
to Sandy?
I don't believe dogs have that compatibility nowadays.
say something.
Sandy, she's not gonna say anything.
She's bashful.
She's shy. Ooh, she's bashful.
She's bashful.
How many times did you pull your horn today?
With a
she's
5-on-1.
bashful.
We've given her opportunities and she never says anything. So
She just wants to sit here and be sad that nobody's touching her face.
Ballpark 5 to 8.
You're a
Easily.
fucking animal.
Just did you? Wow.
fucking 10 ply.
You know what's crazy?
Never mind.
You know how they have reincarnation, right? That's a thing that people believe.
You know how they have it. You know how they have reincarnation.
Can you imagine being reincarnated as one of Michael Vick's dogs?
No.
Like,
Would that be like an endless cycle?
would that be a punishment?
like?
Or like
Yeah,
if
is
you
are
were his
fucking
best
serious?
if you were his best dog, would you be reincarnated into a good person? How does reincarnation work?
No, his best dog is still a fucking Michael Vick dog.
It's still over here, like
Yeah, but
You
it's
know,
like the best one.
So it's alive for a little bit longer than the other ones
literally
because
though,
it
yeah,
survived fights.
Yeah, it's like the Floyd Mayweather of dogs.
Right, yeah. Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Floyd, he takes some shots, dude. I mean, he's got a little bit of CTE mixed in. Yeah. Floyd is, I don't know. I feel like if you were Floyd, at least you'd like take, you'd be like bobbing and weaving and shit, you know?
Yeah.
I feel
You're
like
not just
dogs
going
don't-
straight
Yeah,
shots to the dome.
I feel like dogs don't have the dodging capabilities. you
Oh
know?
hell no! They just take it and then they go, "I'm fucking pissed."
You're just like,
They get. That's
Yeah.
what I do when I get hit. Like I got punched in the forehead. And I went, "Huh?"
See, animal, like, I feel
Yeah.
like,
Oh, dude, funny fucking story. Went
Is
to an Upchurch concert. You know,
Who's that?
wherever
Which church?
whose church?
yeah, which one?
Upchurch redneck. He's like a hip hop. He's a country rapper type. It's just
Oh, so it's
Go-
bad. It's
go
not
up
great.
there.
You're the only person I
We're
know
just-
of that listens to him. That's what you're saying.
legit. We're shotgunning beers in the bed of a truck,
yeah,
of course.
PBR.
Country,
Yeah.
and then
In the woods.
going there. It actually was, so that's kind of really fucking funny.
There is something special about country music,
But
though.
we-
I will say that much.
we go
There's
there.
something special about country music, dude. It has like a fucking vibe to it. You know?
It's
like
it's
a feel,
literally like
a feel
it's a
good
summer
vibe.
feel good. Yeah,
Yeah.
We were there, we were having fun, buying beers, buying mixed drinks and shit. I gave my wristband to a kid that was a year younger than me, so he started getting his drinks because apparently he didn't want me to get his fucking whatever. And I go, I'm already shit faced, so I go, okay. Gave him that. Gave him that.
Okay.
As soon as that happens, he walks up to the stand, gets a bunch of drinks, comes back. You can clearly see his wristband. And then 2 security guards come over. They go, so, yeah, it's like, can I see the wristbands? I go, I'll do you one better. Pull my ID out. It's like, I thought that would have done it.
No, that ain't the
Nope.
solution.
No.
I was like,
No, because you need the wristband. It's
Yeah, the
super-
wristband. There's a
because-
reason that
look,
there's a
look.
wristband.
no, it's
Like, everybody has their ID.
Immediately, I go, fuck. Does this work? Nope. Walked out into the parking lot. I go, okay, this is real sweet. There's a a group of 5, 6 kids. They have 2 bottles. Go over there, start doing shots. Go back to the other truck. Get really mad. As soon as I walked out and I sat in the truck, we saw the guy come up in his tour bus. This is fucking awesome. Like, I saw him before you did, so fuck you guys apparently. And then, yeah. After that, listened to the whole concert. Got 3/4 of the way.
Wait, so he got you in?
Oh, no. Literally watched him walk by. I was going to hop the fence and stuff, but they had security guards everywhere looking directly at me.
Yeah.
2 other kids hopped the fence perfectly fine. I'm sitting there. I was like, I can go probably half mile around and then just sneak back in. It's like, by the time I do that, with me being me, I'm going to get absolutely fucked up by a tree or some shit.
Right.
Like, so I just said, fuck it.
You're going to be a fucking tree ornament.
I'm literally, 20 yards away from the fence where he is. It's like, I'll just listen. Whatever. That's cool.
Right.
Fucking 3 fights break out as soon as the concert gets out. Buddy comes over.
Who's fighting at a country concert? What the fuck?
Everybody.
Literally fucking everybody.
I thought this was feel-good music.
It's a whole bunch of just
We've been Schmeckeldorf.
It's a whole bunch of
really good.
shit-faced dudes with more testosterone than fucking testosterone. Testosterone than
it's all about that testosterone.
The fucking testosterone. And there's like fucking 3 brawls. I'm watching it sitting in the bed of a truck just going, this is cool. Whatever. Like,
right.
This is awesome.
Well, it has to be a truck too. If it's
and
country
then,
music.
of course.
Good
I mean,
point.
I wrote a country
that's like
song.
we rode up in a Beamer, and I'm sitting in the bed of a pickup. So I'm like, this is way cooler. I wouldn't want to sit on the fucking top of a Beamer watching a fight. Like, I'm not gonna feel
Right.
American.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and then some girl goes, "Oh my god, I just got hit." And then there's like 3 more fights that broke out.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, this is fucking awesome now. I'm standing up in the back, and then I see fucking my buddy Noah come up, absolutely
boy.
blackout drunk. Like, this dude, he literally looks like he's a fucking 38-year-old man.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
really
tell
does.
us-
He's
he's gonna-
like, he's like 3 years younger than
yeah.
us, but he looks like a
And-
dad.
He's gonna telegraph
This
punch, though.
motherfucker comes over, he starts arguing with people, fucking pushes one kid on the ground, walks away. Like, there's a fucking group of 5 people that come up that might have known him, maybe. And then they start, talking shit to each other.
Classic.
This random kid comes up, fucking sucker punches him.
Yeah.
My buddy Cam comes back, just straight face, looks me right in the eyes, and then just full blown sprint. You can see you could hear his work boots fucking flapping against his legs. Like, he was running that fast. I'm probably 20 feet away. I hear this kid, just one solid hit, just turns around, looks at Cam, asleep. Before he hits
put
the
him
ground,
out?
and then he is just fucking feeding him in the back of the head. Like, just,
Oh my god.
it's just bad. I go, okay. Look at my buddy Noah, tripped on the ground because there's, 3-4 guys. And then this dude was like, he was like on top of him, so I started to pick him up, and then Noah started to get up. Dude knee rocks him. I fucking rip him off of him, and then he turns around, gets pissed, throws a punch, tried to duck it, punches me in the forehead. I go, fuck you, dude.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
the
that's where
exact
it started.
same
We
thing.
were talking about getting punched in the
Punch
well,
him.
I think
That was the longest story to say that both of us punched each other in the forehead.
Wait, so what
and that was
happened after
it.
that?
Just a whole bunch of pushing and shoving, and I threw my buddy Noah into one tailgate of a truck, like halfway over another one, and then into my buddy's Beamer. And then we went home.
I always feel like it's the punches, like when you get
Fuck.
It
when
was
you-
bad.
What was that, bushwhack?
Fucking, it was right up at Kegs and Hillside, man.
No,
Like
who would you go to see?
Upchurch to Redneck. Like, he literally
in English, please.
Upchurch to Redneck.
Up church.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has merch that literally says, we got in a fight and then an Upchurch concert broke out. Like, that is legitimately the most relatable thing for that.
I think
Dude, it's fucking, it's
dude,
wild.
there's
Wild
like
to
there's
country.
there's a
weird.
thing though. Like I feel like if when you get hit blindsided, you won't get knocked out most of the time.
You kind of just get the what the fuck.
Yeah, because it kind of like jars you.
It just, it literally just stuns you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Like you don't, because when you're not expecting it, you don't tense up.
Yeah.
When you tense up, that's when you fucking take it.
Yeah. If you're looking at somebody like in the eyes and you go,
Right.
"Oh, he's gonna hit me,"
Yeah.
then
Yeah, because you're bracing for it.
Yeah.
I think
that's why
'cause
drunk drivers survive all their accidents.
Right,
Ooh,
yeah.
Speaking of drunk driving, Oswego County. You see that shit?
Yeah, number 1, dude. Go Bobcats.
Wait, what? We're number 1 in drunk driving?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
In the whole state.
Yep.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
we should try and defend that championship.
Yeah. Yay.
That's a championship you want
Hey,
to
that's
defend.
what Toucans is for, man.
Fucking real life.
Dude,
though.
I just don't
Oh
get it.
my
Like,
God.
dude, well, part of the problem. Well, then maybe we should get fucking Uber.
We do have Uber.
Not really.
Yeah, we do.
Not
it's like,
really.
We
Isn't
do,
there, like,
but
fucking 2 drivers?
Nobody uses it though.
I use Uber
It's
all
like
the time.
we have Lyft, we have Uber, we've got fucking everything. We've got the campus taxis and shit. Nobody chooses to use it. They'll always drive
That's
to the bar
the
and be like,
fucking
"Oh my!"
issue.
It's like they'll drive there.
The
and they
options are there. Like, that's
they
how
go-
I get around is I use Uber.
Literally, it's like
and it
they'll
literally
drive.
takes me like a minute to get a car.
It's
I didn't know we had
It's
actual
so
Uber.
bad, and it's so just like stupid. Like the way that they think though, it's like they drive to the bar, and then they don't expect to get fucked up, and then like, "Oh well, my car's here, I can't leave it."
Well,
And
yeah.
then they choose to drive home,
And
and,
even-
then something fucking stupid.
And even besides Uber, there's like 3 different 24-hour cab companies.
see, this is another
and they'll
thing,
be
though.
there in a matter of fucking minutes.
When there's self-driving cars, if that ever actually happens, you can then drive to the bar, leave your car at the bar,
Yep.
and have the car drive itself home.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, because I was talking to my grandpa about it. We were
If it
driving
was
up
like
to
a
Syracuse.
literal, just like a GPS type thing, like
Yeah, you could type in basically your address and
Yeah.
have your car come back to you,
mm-hmm.
which would be fucking awesome. Or you could just ride in your fucking car. Now, that's another thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Do you get charged with a DUI
Mm-hmm. I
or
think
a
it's
DWI if you're not actually driving the car?
like I think it's if you're in the car and the keys are in the ignition.
I mean,
no matter
technically-
where you are, then
technically,
it's still,
yes,
you're
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to do whatever. But
Even if it's an automatic car, though, technically you're still the operator of the vehicle.
yeah.
So you probably still get charged. But like
Yep.
the best way to do it is almost to let it drive itself. If you're
Yeah.
allowed to do that in the future, that's
Yep.
another thing that you gotta
Yeah.
fucking overcome.
Mhm.
It's like, are you gonna let people like, oh hey, can you come pick me up? It's like, yeah, I'll send my car over.
Mm-hmm.
I would not get in that.
You know what I mean?
It's
no
like
chance.
the amount of times that I've legitimately like slept in my car and stuff. If it's on someone's property or whatever, turn the lights off, whatever. Sleeping there with the heat on and stuff. Obviously not gonna go anywhere because I'm fucking passed out in the front seat.
Yeah.
But it's like,
See,
if
and that's
it's
another
nice out,
thing
whatever,
is-
it's like if you put the keys in the trunk and then you're just literally there,
Yeah.
then it's like, well,
There's gonna be a lot of fucking questions if that
Yeah,
ever comes
yeah.
in, and like, because it's like you
It's a
can't sleep.
big
You
gray
can't
area.
sleep in your fucking car.
yeah,
It's like, yes, it drives itself, but it's not going to be perfect no matter how perfect it gets.
yeah, yep,
So like you have a dilemma where like now you have to still charge people with being under the influence even though they're not really driving.
yeah, yeah,
It's a weird thing. But I think the bottom line is people want to just drive. They always think that they can just do it.
oh yeah. I mean, fucking.
They're like, I'm fine.
everybody's
I've only
always
had
invincible. Yeah,
I've only had 7 fucking mixed drinks.
But that
and-
was within like 4 hours, so that's only.
It's
like
like, yeah,
1.5
like they
drinks.
try and do like this
It's like-
fucking gymnastic in their head to fucking
that's the thing,
mathematically.
is,
and then it's so bad because like, fucking with me,
Yeah.
I was thinking about going to the bar one night, and I was driving my mom's car actually because mine fucking blew up.
Yeah.
So driving around, I got pulled over. I think it was 4 times in 5 minutes because I had one headlight out.
What?
It
4
was
times?
a fucking OPD.
How far were you going?
I was trying to go to the 104 store because they got fries and gravy, which is fucking amazing, by the way. So I got pulled over
Where's that?
by
Where-
OPD,
where is this?
the 104 store.
The fuck
It's
is
like
the
a little
104?
truck stop, like diner type thing.
Out east?
It's where the fuck is it?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's-
either.
It's fuck. Like,
It's
North
either
is
just
east or
by
west.
Hannibal, I think.
It's
Just by
west.
Hannibal?
North is
Or-
that way.
or-
It's west.
Fuck.
If it's by Hannibal, it's that way.
It's God damn it.
No, Hannibal
Okay.
is south. Or yeah, Hannibal.
West.
Yeah, it's like just past Hannibal. But I got pulled by
yeah, it is west.
OPD, a campus police, a fucking sheriff, and then a trooper.
Yeah.
I go, oh,
Now-
this
now-
is good.
Now, don't they have a record of this though, right? They have a record. Like the first person that pulls you over, they're gonna have you in their system.
Yeah.
So that second person's gonna go, oh, he just got pulled over literally 3 minutes ago.
He literally told me, like, if somebody else pulls you over on your way back, tell them that you just got pulled over for that and that you're going to go fix it.
Usually you have to now what time is this though? Is it's at like night? Because you can't really go fix it right then and there. They're
10-11
basically like, yo, go home. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
first thing you need to do is go
And
directly.
I was
home.
going straight out 104 too, so I was going to take the long way around and go back to, oh, what the fuck was it?
Hannibal.
Like
The
7-ish,
104
I think?
store.
I mean, that was the main goal.
You talking about the Ruma?
It was like, yeah, right at the
Is
the
it
corner of
called the
Ruma.
104 store?
Oh, no.
Is it the Ruma that you're talking about?
That was the last place I got pulled over.
Because I want to know where
was
this
tur-
place
I was-
is. You said they have good fries or something.
I was turning left.
So I need to know.
Yeah.
I was
need to know
turning
what this
left
is.
at Ruma to go back to my place, and that was the 4th time I got pulled over. It was fucking dumb
For a headlight, right?
for one headlight. Yeah, I
You know,
told
it's
them
weird.
every single the 3rd time I got pulled over. I go, I'm literally down there. I go, headlight. He goes, yeah.
Just
Okay,
today,
just
just today, I've seen 2 people driving without a single headlight,
Yeah.
with one out.
Yep.
It's like, what are you doing? How do you not realize this?
yeah.
Like, usually you can notice it at night, at
Mhm.
least.
Especially like if you pull up behind somebody,
Yeah, then
you can
then
see
it's
that
obvious.
this
as
side
fuck.
is so much brighter than this side,
right.
or like you can literally see the reflection behind their car.
hmm I mean, my headlights aren't very good anyway, so it's like I
Mhm.
would probably barely notice it, but I'd probably still notice it.
It's like with the Jeep that I have, that thing, like the headlights on that are better than the high beams on my car that I have right now.
Yeah.
So every person I would just drive by them, they'd be flashing me, and then I'd pop my high beams on, and then just go,
Yeah.
just like swerve right on the shoulder road.
Yeah, you're not.
It's like the Billy.
I mean, you're
Mays.
not supposed to flash people, and most people still do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it all the fucking time, but I mean, it's like, are people really gonna are they gonna pull you over for that? Like, really?
Honestly, though.
Like, I've never been pulled over for flashing somebody, trying to tell them to turn their lights on, or
Yeah.
that you have a headlight out. Like, no, I'd rather, like, what's the point? Is that really gonna it shouldn't really be an issue.
I mean, honestly, though, it's like you're helping that person, though.
but the idea
Something
is
shitty
that,
doesn't happen. I
right,
guess.
the idea is that you're doing that to help them avoid the police.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, I'd rather be like, oh, hey,
They gotta get rid of-
you can turn your headlights on and then keep yourself alive,
Yeah.
or take some really tight curve and
I
then
think-
be like, oh, you're fucking in a bunch of trees.
I was gonna
Also, a lot of people flash you when there's a cop that they've just passed that's kind
Oh
of sitting
yeah,
there.
yep.
That's another reason they do it.
Always
And-
on 104 by the volunteer fire department out in Scriba.
Yeah, we were coming home
Right around there.
I was because I used to drop Kevin off every time after the outage,
Uh-huh.
and a guy flashed us, and fucking 2 seconds later, there's a cop. So it's like he's
Well, I was gonna
basically
say,
telling you,
if
he's
they're-
basically saying, "Hey, slow down if
Yeah.
you're fucking speeding."
I was gonna say if you can get in trouble for that, you can get in trouble for Waze. Then they got to get rid of Waze, because Waze, people can mark on it where there's cops,
Yeah,
where there's
yep.
Oh, they
DWI
can?
checkpoints. Yeah, that's what
Mhm.
people
Really?
use
Yep.
it for. Because you can mark people.
I thought it was just to kind of like circumvent traffic and circumvent like certain like high like clustered up areas.
I'm pretty sure that's what that's a part of it. is-
Yeah, that's like
Right?
the
I'm sure
the
it
You
is.
can
main thing
you can
for,
mark
but
you can mark where cops are.
yeah.
You can mark where checkpoints are.
where there's been an
Mhm.
accident and this
where
and
there's
that.
Yeah.
accidents,
Yeah.
detours.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, that-
construction.
Yep.
I mean, that's a good tool to use for sure.
Mm.
I mean, you definitely want to fucking have that if you're trying to get somewhere in a timely
Yeah,
fashion.
because that's what we usually going on to Woodward in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We'd all be fucking cruising.
Well, it's nice to know also if you have to go through somewhere like Cleveland to get to somewhere else. Because
Yeah.
every time I go through Cleveland, it's a fucking traffic jam.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably could go through the city itself and get through it faster than going the main
Mhm.
fucking route, staying
Yeah,
on the
Cleveland is a
interstate.
great
Yeah,
cities,
I
yeah.
think my worst one was Minnesota with Swamp. We got stuck in Chicago at like 11:30 at night.
Where's
Oh, a flat
Minnesota?
tire, right?
And we're cruising through in this fucking big ass traffic jam, and then I look down and I go,
Well,
"You
Chicago's kind of on Lake Michigan. Like it's kind of like near Lake Michigan. Where's Minnesota?
It's north.
It's up north.
Yeah, yep.
It's up higher than because there's Chicago, Green Bay. Because Wisconsin's up here.
Minnesota is to the west of Wisconsin.
Yeah, the entire time I was driving through Wisconsin, all I could think of was, hello, Wisconsin. That's literally the only thing I think
It's from that British show.
That fucking Days Like These, you mean?
We might have to fight.
I'm gonna only watch Days Like These instead of that 70s show from now on.
Oh my god. But yeah, one of the worst experience between like being literally stranded in Wisconsin, which sucks because there's nothing but cheese. Which
What? You
it's
say that like it's
That's
a
what
bad
it is, dude. It's all about cheese.
Literally, you'll be driving down the highway in Wisconsin, and there's these big ass signs that just say cheese, food, and gas.
Yeah, they're big on cheese,
That's
man.
it. It's like cheese, beer.
Dude, one of
Okay.
the coolest things about
It's
Green
fucking
Bay is that it's a fucking specifically Wisconsin is that it's a very homey town, like homey area. Like and Green Bay is so weird because it's basically where we live now, like a small city
Yep.
with
yeah,
a giant fucking NFL stadium in the middle of it.
Yeah, isn't Wisconsin besides Milwaukee? It's all small towns. That's
That-
how a lot of the Midwest
Yeah.
is. That's why the Midwest is so
It's
big.
weird too because that's the perfect place for a team that doesn't have an owner. Like it's the perfect place for a team that like the community owns.
Mm-hmm.
That's the coolest
That's
thing
how
about the
football used to
Packers.
be too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Football used to like Dayton, Green Bay, Syracuse had
Yeah.
a football team.
Yep.
Well, I almost want to buy a share of the Packers just to be like, I'm the Packers owner. Fuck you. I
literally
own
like-
the Packers.
Like driving through Wisconsin when we were fucking stranded there, everybody was so down to earth. Like
yeah.
they were calling, their friends, their family, and stuff to try to help out.
That's
and
what I
stuff.
mean. It's like
just-
a tight knit
it's-
community.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's like everybody knows everybody,
Yeah.
and they're there to do whatever they can for someone. Like it's awesome.
those are the kind of
fuck you
places.
too.
It's
They were like, "Oh, we're gonna fuck this guy. Let's fix his
like,
tires."
the only thing that sucks. The only thing that sucks about Wisconsin is
They all
getting
want to
some
fuck
like
you.
some actual city, and then it's just like one 4-way stop, and that's about it.
Right.
And
yeah.
then it's just a few stores and like hotels. That's like
yeah, for sure.
it's
That-
weird. It's weird.
I think there's a lot of people
It
that
was
would
fun
rather.
as hell there, though.
There's people that would rather live in those small cities.
Oh, for sure.
There's three types of people. You want to live in a small city,
Mm-hmm.
you want to live out in the country, or you want to live in fucking New York City or
Yeah,
goddamn LA.
yeah.
Those are the three types of people.
Yep.
I don't think there's really anywhere in between
Mhm.
because even the big cities like Chicago are still
Exactly.
pretty big
Well,
cities.
where would Syracuse be then? That's not really a big city.
Syracuse is
It's
There's got to be
somewhat of
four.
a
There's
big
like
city.
I would say
God.
small town,
I'd-
small city, big city, and country.
I mean, compared to where we were over
I
there,
still consider Syracuse
It's-
somewhat of a big city.
Syracuse would be a big city to where
Yeah.
we were.
I mean,
it's
when
like
you drive through
everything
Syracuse-
there was, it's like there's fucking, you see churches and small businesses and stuff, and
Yeah.
then it's on their farm.
Mhm.
So it's like literally everything was on a farm, and then there's just this random giant bus station,
yeah.
and it was like a fucking pot of gold. It was weird. It was so weird.
Which is funny because we went to Rochester to see Bill Burr, but Rochester seems more like Oswego than it does a Syracuse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of
It's
big
closer,
buildings.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, then you
That's-
get to like
that's-
Buffalo, and it's just like it's like a new state. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so
Buffalo is
strange.
Buffalo. We went to Buffalo
It's so
like a couple
weird.
months ago, but Buffalo is very different.
Yeah.
Like the same way.
Everywhere's different. It's just
Well,
a
yeah, no,
matter
I
of-
mean it's like, it's not. It's bigger than Syracuse, but by looking at it, you wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
part
yeah.
of it is like when you get out of your comfort zone,
Yep.
things just seem more different.
Especially when you see colored people.
And also you are paying attention to more of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Whereas like if you were driving through your hometown, you're not necessarily paying as much attention
Yeah,
to
like
it
the,
as you
the
would.
giant bronze buffalo in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I think it was fucking.
Yeah, they used to execute people in those.
I mean, I personally,
yeah,
I
very- yeah.
like smaller towns because of the fact that
I'm so happy you know that.
because of the fact that it's
I've
just.
seen The Immortals. I know.
Yep.
I don't want. I want to be in between somewhere where there's still things to do, but not way too many people. You know what I mean? I like the I do like the country a lot. I really do. I like how quiet it is.
Yeah.
It's nice being like fucking 100 yards away from your neighbors.
Yeah. It's.
but
I mean, it's like.
that's where all the rape is.
Yeah, but you can go out and shoot ducks whenever you want. You know?
Literally, you can walk fucking 300 feet in your backyard, and then you
Dude,
have your
yeah,
own duck
and
hunts.
your backyard-
You're son of a blind, literally at the tree line.
Yeah.
My neighbor Cliff has a couple cheerleaders in his basement. You should walk 100 yards over and have some fun.
Well, I like the idea that your backyard is fucking huge. In the country.
Yeah.
That's good. I like being able to do
That's what I've
stuff.
always wanted right there.
Yeah.
Like, you have enough room to do whatever. You're
And
not,
most houses in the
an arm's
country,
reach away from somebody else.
right? Yeah,
But it's.
but
that's why
most
it's sort of
houses in the
awesome,
country have a lot of land. You're paying for a lot of that,
though. Mhm.
but you also have a bigger house most of the time. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like most country houses are bigger,
Oh yeah, unless you get like a little ranch on a huge lot.
and it's cool being able to look out your back window and just see green.
Like watch
Yeah.
coyotes fuck.
Yeah, yeah,
I just want to watch animals fuck.
yeah. I mean,
I got mad squirrels, man.
Fucking.
Just kidding. They cut their tree down like 2 months ago.
Yeah, now they ain't fucking no mo. They
They
ain't got
fucked
that.
their
They
house
don't got
right
that. Squirrels can't drink wine. They don't know how to produce it. They don't fuck ever.
I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, dude, you know, I do like the view in big cities too, though. Like, if you have an apartment in like a high-rise building, that's pretty cool to be able to see the whole city.
Like Atlanta.
You
You ever
like-
see
Yeah,
high rises
yeah.
in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I was saying,
Or
it's
like in
not
LA,
even like
dude, LA has the coolest high rises because you
Uh-huh.
can see like the hills, you can see the fucking pier.
yeah,
Yeah, but you're also
yeah.
living in California, and they
Yeah,
care.
that's
mean-
exactly. But that's what I mean, though. That's what I mean.
When
though,
is
is like-
California not on fire? Please answer me this.
No, California's fucked because I was reading this thing about how this was a few months ago, but the mayor of LA proposed like a $20 million tax bill to build a school for illegal immigrants. And it's like, wait a minute, hang on a second.
First of
let's
all, the
back
word
up.
illegal
Huh.
is in that fucking sentence.
Just the ill part.
It's like if you made a fucking like a Remington store just for fucking gang members.
Yeah. It's like if the 104 store was for gang members.
It's like
don't talk shit about the 104 store.
I don't know where it is, so I can talk shit about it.
Rising greed.
I was reading stories about New York City about how like if the tallest buildings in New York City would all be the tallest buildings in like every other country besides like India and China. That's how big the buildings are. Like
Dude,
there's so many
and-
huge fucking
Yeah.
gargantuan
New
buildings.
York is very
Yeah.
vertical. Like it's
very,
very vertical.
It's
No,
it's
yeah.
its own country basically.
and all the apartment buildings they're stacked on top of each
Yeah,
other,
it's
26 floors. you know?
Offices.
Fucking
That's the thing that freaks me
crazy.
out is
Offices are, dude. I would never want to work in like the World Trade Center or something.
because you're literally
Because
you're
you're-
up there and the wind's blowing it and it's still going.
well, I was gonna say
it probably does move a little bit.
Like
yeah.
it's
I
got
was-
even if it's not enough to be like you actually know what's going on. If you,
you
just
probably can feel
see,
it.
you'd be
a
like,
little
oh
bit.
wow, that window's tilted like this now,
Dude, for
it's like
fuck's
that's
sake.
just scary.
This house is old as shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I can feel movement.
You
when the
can
wind blows.
you can feel when it settles and
But
when it.
but the thing is, it's because this house is on a hill, and like if a wind's
Yeah,
coming from
yeah,
the
yeah.
east, it's gonna just slaughter this fucking
Mhm,
house. You can
mhm.
feel it move.
yeah, that's the same thing with mine.
Buildings, dude, it's crazy when you think about it, like how like fucking vulnerable buildings really are.
Yeah.
What we build.
Mhm.
Like it's not that fucking like when you're in a house, you think, oh, this shit's protecting the shit out of me,
Uh-huh.
but no, it's flimsy as fuck.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
splinters. You can get termites. You can
Yeah.
get bed bugs. You can get raped.
just the structural integrity of buildings is.
I would
flimsy.
say I would say a lot of rapes will happen in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah, they do. I guess that's probably true. Well, no, I don't know. I feel like most rapes. Are we getting into this right now?
No,
I think we are.
I was going to talk about the World Trade Center.
Thanks, boss.
My uncle
We'll
Fran.
circumvent the rape. for now.
My uncle Fran used to work in the World Trade Center before it was raped to the ground.
I definitely thought you said my uncle friend.
Yeah, my uncle Fran.
My
Uncle
Fran
Fran worked in the World Trade Center until it was raped to the ground.
Oh,
and
giant
it was
fucking
crazy
sky
listening
penis.
to him talk about it because the World Trade Center was so big and so massive that like literally each floor was rented out by a different company.
Yeah.
Like, and it was the top company. So like,
Yeah.
that's the thing that freaks me out is like I'm going to be working in my dad's office when tax season starts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an office in the basement of like a mansion, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And
I
it's
just don't
it's
like the idea of working in somewhere that's that high up and having a fire break out.
Well,
It-
I was going to
It's
say,
like the only cool thing about it is you can look out in the morning and drink a cup of coffee and go, oh, hey, I can see this much.
I was going to
And
say,
then when shit hits the fan, it's like, you know, go back to the parachute thing. Do you have your own personal parachute?
That's what I mean. I
Get a
think the
fucking
view
glass
view is
breaker and
what
send it?
what people like about it.
no, I was going to just say it'd be
It's
weird
nuts,
working in a building that big where really there's thousands of people working there, but you only know like 10 of them.
Yeah.
That's strange to me. You know what I mean?
You would probably only know who's on your floor. You know?
Yeah. When you
And-
legitimately go past however many people, and then it's just like your own select little whatever.
And really, most of the time, you probably wouldn't see them. You just hit the elevator and you're up there.
Yeah.
That's just uncomfortable to me for some reason.
It's
Like,
it's
like
a
being-
different style. It's a different lifestyle.
It is.
Like really, like
Mhm.
those people are just so used to it
That's
that
the
it's
straight up
like,
work oriented, like
Yeah,
like
it's
my
just-
cousin,
it's
Kathleen
crazy.
lives in Manhattan, and it's like very strange.
It's also really expensive.
It's really. I don't
Oh,
know. I don't
fuck
know.
yeah.
I don't know what she does. She doesn't do
Something cool.
She doesn't do porn. I've already looked. but
He types in Kathy on porn.
I know she lives in Manhattan, and it's just really strange that like they're so used to the congested, like nobody gives a fuck about the other person lifestyle.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Yep.
I feel like it's people are so like they just ignore other people so much. When you walk down the street, it's like you just kind of ignore everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like at least here in a smaller town, you at least go like, "What's up?" Like at least
No, yeah.
people do that.
It's like when people will,
do that.
you know, they'll slow
Yeah.
down
And
next
like-
to you or something and ask for directions or something. You'd be like, oh, yeah, you know, you take fucking this road down there, you take this first left, and then 18 different
Plus,
rights.
It doesn't
everybody,
happen in the
everybody
bigger
in
cities.
Oswego
And then-
was drunk all the time.
It's like in fucking New York City, you try to ask anybody, and then
Yeah.
nobody answers, and you have to go to the fucking like NYPD or
Well,
something.
nowadays technology is
kill you.
turning in it.
And then they're just like, hey, fuck you, go away, look it up.
Well, now it's
They're like,
exactly.
we're looking for weed. We're looking for weed dealers. Get out of our
look it
office.
up is exactly right though. 'Cause
Yeah.
nowadays it's like technology's turning it into
Exactly,
fucking,
yeah.
You just pull out ways,
Mm-hmm.
and now the problem's fucking solved. You don't
Yep.
have to ask for directions anymore. I mean, back in the day, it used to be you pull out a fucking map. If you can't figure out the fucking map, you had to pull over to a gas station.
Yeah,
Yep.
you had to ask the closest white person.
Right. yeah.
I love saying things that makes Josh recoil. Like he's getting
I
shot.
tried.
He
I
does
tried
like the-
so hard to keep that one in. It literally just felt like I got punched in the chest,
Yeah.
and that was the
You
only
know
thing
those
that came
bugs that roll up into a little ball?
Yeah,
That's
the
what he does.
Yeah,
I literally turned into a fucking
the pill,
armadillo.
the pill beaters.
every time
You know that armadillos are a carrier for syphilis,
That makes sense.
or is it chlamydia? One of the two. The same.
It still makes sense.
Yeah, armadillos are
armadillos are kind of a weird. I feel like people don't talk about armadillos.
Armadillo.
You know what I mean?
no, nobody sees it.
That was the first time I've actually heard armadillo in the past year.
I know. Like it's kind of like in that.
And it would
it's
be
in
me.
like a-
It would be me bringing them up too.
Of course.
It would be me bringing up armadillos. and
Armadillos are
syphilis.
in a weird
Oh.
middle ground. Let's
I just
be
got some
honest.
James on my leg, but okay.
Yeah, there's some animals that are definitely in that middle ground that people don't talk about.
It's like watching Planet Earth.
They don't
when
get
you're
their
like
they don't
halfway
get their
cocked.
glory. You know what I mean?
Have you? Okay, honestly though, have you ever watched Planet Earth or like Blue Planet or anything
Yeah,
when
Planet
you're
Earth
not
is cool.
sober?
No, not like that. You have
If
to
you
watch
ever-
Planet Earth on
Wait,
like a big
you can
screen
watch
TV.
it. You can watch it. Wait, what? What did you say?
like Planet Earth, Blue Planet, anything when you're not sober.
Oh, when you're
and
intoxicated.
You're just laying in bed going, holy fuck, that starfish is sick. Like, there's like...
I only watch documentaries when I'm fucked up.
It's fucking amazing,
I got one for
dude.
you. I got
It's
one.
fucking
I got one
amazing.
for you. I got one for you too. Rats on Netflix.
I heard that's really good. Yeah.
It is amazing.
No shit.
Watch it. Talk about it. It's the greatest documentary I've ever seen. For real.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Let me know next time this is happening because I will literally watch it the day of.
No,
Halfway
watch it.
cocked.
Watch it. I'm gonna text you.
talk about
I'll
rats.
watch it the night before.
Then we talk about
absolutely
rats for 4
plastered,
hours.
and then that will be
Dude,
the
you-
entire podcast.
You will learn some fucked up shit. Rats are terrifying.
Fuck yeah.
You think antibiotic resistant bacteria is scary? Nope. Do you know that there's more rats in Manhattan than there are humans in the
You
world?
get the fucking New York.
Did you
sewer
hear what I
rats.
just said?
Those are fucking.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I
There
know.
are
that-
more rats in Manhattan than there are people in the
I'm
world.
gonna pretend like I didn't hear you. I'm gonna
Well-
look at the clock.
The
They're coming for you.
the habitat is like the thing is like that sort of metropolitan like habitat. It just asks for rats, really.
Mm.
Yeah, you
I
don't
mean,
really
you-
see
you-
rats in Oswego.
I mean, they can thrive there.
I mean, there's
you
a
know?
lot of weird people. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
there's
people that you would
definitely-
call rats. And there's
no,
people that,
there's
like,
a lot of weird people that look like rats.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
you're
some people that
like,
look like rats.
hey, you're like, ayo. They're like, ayo, rat boy. And he's like,
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm a
honestly
rat.
though, every time
you got directions?
anytime you go into Walmart, please tell me there's not at least like
3
one
rats.
person that has a little tiny bit of a rat tail.
What?
Oh, a rat tail. Like
Oh,
a-
like what
Just-
the Padawans have in Star Wars?
It's just
The
a little,
Padawans.
the mini ponytail. Just
I never understood that.
the Padawan.
That's what it looks like. You ever watch episode 2?
I've watched all of them a lot.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Obviously 1 and 2 are the ones I've watched the least. 3 is actually not that bad.
3 is good.
People shit on the prequels, but episode 3 is awesome.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the end.
I like Rogue One too. Rogue One's fucking dope. It's like Saving Private Ryan, but with
Rogue One's cool, yeah.
space.
I haven't seen Solo. I heard it got critically panned, like fucking.
I did not like Solo one bit.
Did you see it?
Like it.
I just heard Saving Private Ryan.
This
Ryvern,
the
by the
Han
way.
Solo.
Have you
Saving
seen-
Private Ryan
have you
in
seen
space.
Have you seen Star
That just
Wars?
made my wheels start
Have you seen Star Wars Rogue One?
very drunk.
You gotta.
It's a yes or no, though. It's a yes or no
Okay,
question.
no, that's my only answer every time anybody asks me.
Do you remember it? Because it's
I'm-
good. The action's dope.
It's
It's weird that they have fucking Cheech and Chong in the movie.
I think what was really
Or
good
not
was
Cheech and
the.
it's not Cheech and Chong.
not
It's,
Cheech
I would have fucking cried.
no, I thought it was. It's
We got Tommy Chong doing anything in that
You ever watch The Raid?
No.
You ever watch The Raid? It's the Taiwanese movie.
No.
It's a martial arts movie. Okay, well, if you ever watch The Raid, the bad guy from The Raid is like a main
never even
character.
heard of that movie.
It's fucking sweet. Oh my god, it's like Die Hard but Asian and martial arts.
Do you remember like the fucking like the Battle Royale Japanese movies and shit? Like,
Yeah.
by the way, just because I don't know why that popped in my head, but it was like 3rd and 4th grade. I was watching one on Netflix just for fucking who knows why.
What?
I don't know, dude. There's a lot.
Third and 4th grade, I had Netflix before it was invented.
That's
When
what
did
my
it come
brain
out?
feels
I
like.
had it.
Right
I had it. I had it
I
on
want,
my.
it wasn't actually 30.
I had it on my Nokia N-Gage.
He's saying theoretically third and
Yeah.
fourth
Okay, so
Thank
third
you.
and 4th grade years ago. So
Basically,
you were like
my
15.
mindset, because right now I'm about in like 7th or 8th.
grade. Right.
But
'Cause you're thinking about rats.
I actually
No,
had
you're still
that. I'm
you're
not gonna
listening.
lie.
You're listening to Blink 182 and Good Charlotte.
It just takes some time. A little bit of
Good
extra
Charlotte. Oh my God! How did I just?
I thought we were
even
about to. Wow, I thought this.
Which one's
remember that band? That band existed.
Wow.
I don't even know where that came from.
Oh
it just
my
came out of my
God. No, that was just like as soon as you hear that, you just go.
Good Charlotte. What did
You-
they had a song, didn't they?
I know the name, but I don't remember why he liked it.
No, they definitely had a song. The Anthem, it was called.
The
right?
classic one hit.
That's
Oh
it.
my!
Yeah, it
It's
was
like
a-
fucking like boys like girls and shit. Just like oh my god, dude.
The Anthem, that was in Madden 03.
Yes, that's what it
Oh,
was.
speaking of Fall Out Boy, every day in like 6th grade, I'd wake up at the same time and I would listen to. Oh boy.
All right, that's
yeah,
that's all.
I actually like that song.
Yeah, I love
that
that
song's
song.
dope.
This is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, yeah. I wanna be just like you. What I'm saying is, yeah, 2003. Yeah,
Oh, you even took the mic out.
cover. That's the one that has Marshall Falk on the cover. That's my favorite Madden.
That's the best Madden game.
That's the best Madden ever.
Yeah, it is.
It is though.
It really is.
Because you could play as, we talked about this last week. You could play as Andrew WK. You could
Remember
have
the training sessions where you'd have like
the cones and the
yeah,
circles.
and you'd run around them and try.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
That was so good.
No, I just
That
remember,
stressed me out
I remember
heavy.
Madden 03. It was.
Oh my
it had
God.
looking back, it was like Ultimate Team microtransactions, but in game. Because when you did franchise mode, you could pick a card, and like say you were playing as like I don't know, you're playing as like the Patriots, and you had Corey Dillon, and if you like did really well with Corey Dillon, like the next game you could upgrade him for a game, or
Yeah,
a quarter or something.
it was like a boost type thing.
Yeah, so like the more you played as one team, the better they would get in franchise mode, and that's how you level everybody up. But now it's just
because I remember back then you used to actually have to do practices and like drills and
and
things
you'd
like
have
that.
to actually pick your coaches. That's the thing that bugs me about Madden nowadays. I'm gonna go on a quick rant because I've been playing a lot of it lately. Oh yeah, Seth has a rant about Madden, but I hate that when you're in the middle of the game after every play, it pops up the experience, and at the bottom it gets rid of the score ticker and like is like, Janoris Jenkins had 1 pass defended. He wants 2
This
more.
is how many he's had last week.
Yeah, it's like
Like,
I don't give a shit about my players. I know what they're doing. Like, tell me.
I'm playing the game. Like I
Yeah.
know what they've done.
Exactly.
Like why do I need to see this on every play? It pops up with that little box and it kind of like has the pointing.
And then when you hold down right trigger or R2 to like show the play, it'll pop up. It's like, throw a first down pass to this guy and he can get a boost.
the drive goals.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I always hit the drive goals anyway.
Yeah. So don't tell me. Because
Like,
I
I
know
don't need to see any of
I
it.
know that Rob Gronkowski wants a touchdown because it's
like-
Rob Gronkowski.
Drain
Yeah,
2
fuck.
minutes off
It's
the
so
clock.
it's seriously so annoying. Like seeing the way Madden was when we were growing up, even just a few years ago,
I mean,
and now it's just like it's like a role playing game.
thing is, it was definitely simpler back then.
It was.
And I think at a certain point when you try to get too in depth, it ruins what you already had.
Yeah, too many cooks will spoil the
I mean,
broth.
after 2006, maybe is when it started going really fucking bad. Like 7 and 8 were like. I mean, I liked them, but it just felt like it didn't feel. It felt too mechanical, you know.
As soon as they stopped letting you make your own plays, and as soon as they stopped letting you put Hall of Fame players in the game, as soon as Ultimate Team got big, because I remember it was like
I love how it defaults you to Atlanta's playbook every time you hire a new head coach.
Yeah.
I did that, and I started playing a couple of games, and I was like, "What is going on? Why are my plays?"
Isn't that because it's like
absolute
first
shit?
in the alphabet?
Yeah, it's alphabetical.
Yeah.
So instead of sticking with Green Bay's playbook, it switched to Atlanta. I'm like, what is going the fuck on? I don't know any of these.
I'm gonna
plays.
go on a rant with 2K. I hired a new coach for 2K. My player got traded to the Knicks. I do my league, so I can control all the teams, but I have the one player that I make in the draft class.
Isn't there a Madden app though, like that lets you? Because I remember seeing something where you can pick and choose who wins in your franchise, and then when you advance
can do
the
that
week,
you can do that in the game. You go to
I
the
was on my
you go to
phone
the,
and
you go to the
found something.
schedule. You can go to the schedule and do
because
that.
I remember I could. I'm pretty sure I was on my phone. Maybe it was their website or something.
It's both,
but I
maybe.
found it, and you could pick and choose which teams win in that week during your franchise, and then when you advance the week, they all automatically.
That way you
win.
can play your season out the way you want to.
right.
But it takes away achievements or something.
Instead of me playing the fucking Jaguars in every Super Bowl.
Yeah. But I was gonna say in 2K they hired the Knicks hired a coach named Aiden Anderson. And I was like, okay, well, I can control the Knicks, so I can change his playbook. And you reminded me of it. His playbook was defaulted to like the 1978 Trailblazers. And it's
you can
like,
do legacy teams.
You can do
Like
legacy. You can
team?
do legacy playbooks. You can do legacy teams in my league too. I didn't have them in there, but for some reason, the coach that the Knicks hired was running the 1978 Trailblazers, and it's like, dude, we're all 3-point shooters. Like none of the plays I have, all the plays I have are like post up with the center, like Bill Walton. It's like, no, I don't even. I have Robin Lopez. He's like a 70 overall. No, let me kick it out to like Kevin Knox.
Yeah. I do like that Madden at least shows you, like when you go to change your coaching scheme, you can go, it'll tell you what percentage of your players fit that scheme.
Yeah.
So you can be
the
like.
The new one does that. 18 doesn't do that.
Yeah, this one does. So I was playing around. I was like 3-4. Should I run a 3-4 defense or 4-3? And I was like,
I always run a 4-3.
Yeah, you have to
Tampa
run.
2. Tampa 2. Tampa 2 is overpowered if everybody on your team is
quick
fast.
slants.
I run my 4. I run my
Literally,
3-4. I run a 3-4
You run a 3-4
because
attacking or
because when I do that, I usually play as Clay Matthews as a rusher.
True.
So he is not always. He's usually on the right side, but like it switches him to the left. So like it kind of throws them off a little bit.
Yeah, I
you
wish
have strength coming from a different side.
I wish Madden would switch it because with the way the Cowboys are, the Cowboys run a Tampa 2 defense, so they always have a middle linebacker, and the outside linebackers change whether or not it's a blitz or if it's a coverage thing. But with Madden, it's the left linebacker will always be on the field.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, well, Jalen Smith isn't good in coverage. I don't want him in coverage all the time. So what they should do is have like a weak and a strong linebacker.
Yeah.
Have like Sean Lee in the weak slot and Jalen in the strong slot. I don't know. Madden rant.
Dude, I just can't. I sent you that clip last night and I was just so pissed off. I was about to fucking return that game, dude. I was at that point.
It was
dude, it was 20.
No.
Let's see. It was 20.
Let's see if I can find it.
What was the score? 24?
It was like 28-23 or something.
Nothing will be.
Yes, it was. It was a 3-point lead. I had a 3-point lead.
Ever be funnier than us on 9th Street watching the Super Bowl? A lot of the times that this motherfucker had the Ravens.
Oh wait, playing Madden or watching the Super Bowl?
Watching
when it was Patriots Falcons. Let's back it up. Because the only two people that were interested in watching it were me and Cassidy.
We got to back it up.
That's not where you want to be, dude. You don't want to be at a Super Bowl party where no one wants to watch the game.
They didn't have a choice. It was my apartment.
We walked.
Sam was watching.
We walked from the apartment to the liquor store. Through way too deep of snow.
Yeah, you know the train tracks behind GameStop?
Yeah.
So we literally
were walking
we
down
walked
that shit.
we walked from the scrapyard through the train tracks all the way.
Did you find my grinder?
No.
Because I lost about whenever I was living at the house behind your house, I was walking with Sean Washer and we went down behind those train tracks in the winter. And I had my grinder with a ton of weed in it. And I dropped it somewhere in the snow.
Was it just the immediate, as soon as it falls, it's gone immediately?
I didn't know it was gone. I didn't know until I got back. But it was gone, and I knew exactly where I dropped it. And we went back and looked for hours.
I was going to say, Josh was getting to, we walked through those train tracks all the way to the liquor store by JCPenney.
We're literally over here. We're walking on the actual tracks himself, still getting snow on our shoes and shit. Bad.
We get there. It was me, him, and Swamp. The liquor store closed early for the Super Bowl.
Walked up there. It was literally, it was like, what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, like they were in there closing up and they wouldn't let us in. And so
they closed early for the Super Bowl.
That one did, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was literally like what 6, 8 o'clock. It was probably 6 o'clock. I think.
Well, not even. It was like maybe
before 6.
It was like 4:30 or some shit. It was
it's a Sunday though. I mean,
yeah, but they don't close till 8 on Sunday usually.
Oh god.
Yeah, but the Super Bowl starts at...
yeah.
The Super Bowl starts at 6:30,
6.
but they closed, I think, at 4 or something.
It was
we got
super
4 or
fucking
5.
early.
We got there right beforehand. So I got pissed, and I
my
walked into
God.
Dollar General, and remember I bought 2 gallons of Sunny D.
I
I was so mad. I bought 2 gallons of Sunny D, and I came out.
Me and Swamp over in the fucking liquor store. Just fucking.
I walked out with 2 gallons of Sunny D.
Turn around and go, "Where's Jake?"
I remember I walked out and I was like, "It's okay, it'll be fine." And they're like, "Why?" And I go, "We got Sunny D." And Swamp just immediately started walking back up 104. Josh is recoiling and laughing. And we ended up
Go up to the East Side Dunkin', sitting in there, called fucking everybody we possibly could.
and then we got to
Guess who
we got
answers?
to Sean, we got to Skinner because he was on his way over to my apartment anyway. And I was like, "Dude, we need to go to Pora's."
Oh.
And
Okay, this is this is such a reminiscing thing
we
right now.
called Pora's to find out if they were closing early.
You called Poros. We went to Poros. Got the liquor there, left, went and had fun, and guess what? Poros burnt down.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That was
That was that liquor
It
store.
was like a month before.
That was that liquor store.
because they burnt down like right at the end of winter.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying it was still there?
It was still
was
there. Yeah, that was
still
the one.
there.
That was the
Yeah.
one only time I went to
I
Pora's.
remember the
they didn't
day-
ID any of us. We left with like 50
No,
bucks worth of booze.
literally.
They didn't give a fuck. They're like, "Oh, you're the guy that called." I'm like, "Yeah." I go, "We need booze for a Super Bowl party."
Literally
And she's
walk
like,
in.
"Oh, okay." And
Fucking
she
just
stayed- she
grabbing
stayed-
bottles off the shelf, whatever. Just fucking double fisting
We
these
bought
things.
like a giant bottle of Bombay, a bottle of Svedka, like a bottle of Jack.
We
was
had
fucked
so many bottles. We had so many beers there because that's just who I am. And
'Cause
I bring too
I,
many beers everywhere.
There were like so many complaints based on how loud Cassidy and I were screaming because the page, like, it got to the point where it was literally 28-3 and everybody's like, "Just shut this off." And I'm like, "No." They're like, "Why?" I go, "Because he's going to come back."
No, literally though, you get me in the chair. I'm like, "Fuck you." No, they won't. And then I just keep getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Then what do you know?
They fucking, I erupted.
What year was this?
This was the year the Patriots beat the Falcons, so it was 2 years ago.
Please tell me you still have your reaction. Please.
It's on my other phone, but yeah.
Oh my!
Because I was having
God.
everybody draw on me. Because I originally
Dude, it all blends in for me because the Patriots are there all the time.
This
was-
past year
Oh my
was
God.
Patriots Eagles.
Yeah.
The year before that was Patriots Falcons.
The Falcons.
I was at
yeah,
your house.
yeah.
No, it was the year before I was at your house for Patriots.
Oh my God.
No, it was the year before that.
Ooh,
It
what
was
about
Seahawks Patriots.
Because that was Seahawks Patriots, and they won on the interception in the end zone.
What about the Patriots and the Giants though? I've never been that happy in my life.
Oh yeah, you were at my house for that.
Yeah.
I was fucking done. Because that was after college. That was the year after I was in college. So I was like living at home, and I was just like,
Because
Yeah,
we have a Super Bowl party, and then you were like, "Oh, we have a bunch of people here," and I came over to your
it
house.
wasn't like you. It was you. and
Everybody
Christian,
was in the
wasn't it?
back room. I think it was. Yeah, I think so.
We watched
Alright.
we watched the first half at my house, and then
Everyone
watched
was
the
in
rest
the
of
back
year.
room.
So can we have a absolutely stupid, like a bad Super Bowl party this year, please?
No, we can't do that.
Not at my house.
So I mean,
I'll probably watch the
obviously
first.
not here, not there. Some sort of.
I'll probably
somewhere.
watch the first half here. I usually do, and then I'll go wherever if you guys want.
Swamp's house. He doesn't watch football. Won't
He
give a shit.
doesn't need to. Everybody else will. So just be like, okay.
The Super Bowl
That's-
is just a thing that you have to watch.
Yeah,
now.
that's the thing about the Super Bowl is like even people who don't watch football still watch the Super
You're
Bowl.
literally just going there like, oh my God, I like those colors. Yeah.
Yeah, like they look cool. Well, they should win.
Speaking of Super Bowl, I'm in the Super Bowl for my fantasy league. I got $300 on the line.
Dude, it's the Saints.
Yeah, I have Drew Brees against Pittsburgh, and I also have the Saints
Against Pittsburgh?
I got Drew Brees against Pittsburgh, and I got the Saints defense, so I'm feeling good.
I like, man. I almost think it's the Saints and the fucking Chiefs.
No, I think it's going to be Cowboys Chargers.
Oh, the Chargers actually look good.
I think the
dude.
Chargers are gonna
look
make it.
really good.
I don't know.
Or because God hates us, it's gonna be fucking Philadelphia, New England again.
I don't know why they just brought me up to. Was it the Colts and was it the Bears?
The Broncos.
Was it
the Broncos and
Was
the
it-
Colts? No, it was the Broncos and
It was the Colts and
Panthers.
who
someone.
did the?
I
Yeah,
think it was
because
Colts.
Manning got blown the fuck
Who was
out
it?
in that
Because-
game.
Oh, that was the Seahawks.
No, it was the
Seahawks,
fucking
yeah.
the opening kickoff.
Oh yeah, that was Colts
Kicked-
Bears.
Yeah.
Devin Hester.
Was that a
Yeah,
Super
that was
Bowl?
2006.
Yeah.
Opening kickoff.
always gonna be there.
Opening kickoff, he took it all the way, and then the
You-
Bears shat the bed.
Literally just go, you son of a fucking bitch. Like,
Fuck the Bears, dude.
I remember watching the
the
Seahawks.
Bears.
It was the Seahawks Broncos, and Wes was at my
Yeah.
house, and Percy Harvin took the second half kickoff to the house, and Wes looked at me and he goes, "You want to go over to my house?" I go, "Why?" He goes, this game's over." He's like, "Let's get high and play Counter-Strike." I'm like, "Yeah." So we did. I went over to his house, got fucking toasted, and played Counter-Strike.
Yeah, fucking. Oh, so Porras. I was thinking about this the other day. I was there the day that that place burned down because I got out of work.
Day.
Yeah, because I was working at the theater,
Yeah.
which is a block away. Got out and fucking the whole place was. Dude, they couldn't like figure that shit out. Like they were trying to put that out for a long time.
Well, it was because it was a liquor store.
It was catching the apartment building behind it, and I know
Yeah,
CJ
yeah.
used to live in that
Yeah,
apartment.
so did
building.
our buddy Nick,
Yeah, yep.
Nick Holbert lived there.
Yep.
He moved out like a week or two before
That is
that
such a
happened.
Yeah.
that is such a scummy building too.
Dude, that apartment,
that,
like,
that you just drive by and you go.
I don't want to go in there. I went in there once.
Like,
Dude, I went in
it's
there
like
once.
You look at it and go, okay.
Yeah.
Like, just.
Yeah.
his apartment was nice, but there was a girl that lived next to him, and like she invited us over to like hang out and drink. We did something. We watched like basketball or something one night, like for like
It's
an
like
hour.
2 rooms.
Yeah,
Like I went in there once to get weed, and I was like, I'm going to talk to CJ, so he's
was
probably
it the
going to
one
want me to
when
fucking.
you go up the stairs.
CJ
and
was
then you
there
go
and-
up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the sketchy
CJ
one.
was there and Cass was there, and I was like, I'm gonna go talk to these guys, so I'm gonna be here forever because that's what happens. You
what
can't
you're
just
supposed
get
to
it
do.
and then leave, you know. So I fucking sat there and watched whatever the fuck they were watching, and I was like, this is such a weird fucking apartment. It's 2 rooms and like a bathroom.
Yeah, like I like Nick's because you walk in, and as soon as you walk in,
I think
you had like there was like a full kitchen and then a full bathroom, and then it was a decent living room, and then it was 3 or 2 bedrooms side by side.
yeah.
But the other one was sketchy. That
The
one was
one-
like a studio apartment.
Yes, it was 1 room and a bedroom.
You went there, didn't you, Skinner? Remember when Nick Holbert lived by Porras? Did you ever go there? Well, it used
There
to
was
be.
an
It
apartment
used to be on Bridge
right-
Street.
There was an apartment right next to it.
Come on, Skinner. What are you doing, boss?
I didn't think you guys would be casting for 3 hours.
Papa fucking Squanto, bud.
I know
was
Josh
right-
was supposed to leave 20 minutes ago.
Papa Squat.
I don't think he's going.
Yeah, what time is it now?
It's quarter after.
You guys started at like 5. and it's
Oh,
like
look
almost
at
8
that. Oh,
Part 2 was $1.40.
yeah.
now. Was it?
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
It was on 3rd. Was it 3rd Street, West 3rd?
There was a fucking double library.
I think it was West 3rd, right?
What did he just?
Something about a library?
Oh,
Did you
okay.
say the Devil's Library?
The
What did you say?
devil's library.
What did he just say?
Double vibrate.
Oh, I thought he said he's like I want to go to the Devil's Library.
No, I don't know which bar you're talking about either. I have no idea.
Oh no, it was a liquor store,
I was a liquor store.
the one that burned down
It's the one that was on.
Oh,
Bridge
Porras
Street.
when you when
Yeah,
you
that
picked
was.
when you picked us
Eastside
up.
Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know
Oh,
which
yeah.
one you're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about.
We're talking about how crazy I got
Yeah.
that night. 'Cause I drank way well. It was a normal amount when I was living there, but like nowadays it'd be way too much. It was literally like
we were all there. Do you remember the night that I tried to fucking jump on whatever the fucking part of the couch was, and I slammed my face against the coffee table?
yeah. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember there was the one night where we had everybody there and we were just playing Mortal Kombat, and it got to the point where we literally played. We literally played MKX for like 4.5 hours
Same
straight.
thing. It's all
Give me
the
the
same
old
thing.
cheese.
They're all the same thing. How much different can they be? That one's sizzling and cracking, and it sounds like
That's your typical
Snap,
tea
crackle,
bread,
pop.
boss.
I remember when.
Oh, that ain't a tea. Oh,
I remember when.
That one's not bad. It's
What type
it's
of
a
super
old,
do
but
you
it's
drive, boss?
I remember when me, Swamp, and Sam.
Yeah, but it's still not as good as Josh.
We had like 3 TVs hooked up and played Bloodborne for like 6
I'm
hours.
curious.
It was fucked up.
Oh my god!
I remember you guys went through a crazy Bloodborne phase.
We like,
it was-
and I tried.
I just bought Bloodborne.
I tried to get
yesterday.
into it, dude.
It was $7, so I
No,
bought
remember
it.
the night
Yeah.
that
It's on
That's not
PlayStation.
bad,
Sean and I
actually.
we brought
Might actually be worth it
Resident
now.
Evil
the
7.
the Bombay, the Bombay and the fucking like half-gallon lemonade over,
Yeah.
playing Resident Evil. We're just fucking taking shots, chasing a little.
Was that when Sam burned me with a cigarette? Was it that night?
that might have been
Where he
that
came,
might have
he
been.
But
came
there were
home-
also times where you were telling people to burn you with cigarettes. So
Yeah, there were also other times like that. Yeah, where I was like,
Most of the time it was happening.
But there was the one time.
That's the most Josh thing I've
where,
ever heard in
where
my
Sam,
life. though.
Sam went out to the bar with a girl. This was like 2 years ago.
this is delicious.
He went out to the bar with a girl, and he came back, and he had a cigarette. He had a cigarette in his hand, and he put it in his mouth, and he saw me and gave me a bear hug, and just the whole cigarette
just
went
straight.
right-
in,
Oh, that sucks, dude.
no!
It was I
That
can't
is so
find where it
shitty.
was, but yeah, it was like
Right in the fucking ditch.
right in
oh,
the-
that's the worst.
yeah,
fucking.
right
Oh
there,
my
and I was like,
God,
what the
no.
fuck?
That's
And
where
I
all your
shoved him.
fucking nerves
I was
are
like,
and
you
shit.
know the-
That's because
like
the
little-
skin is really thin in that spot.
Yeah,
The little fucking butane torches, where
yeah.
I had one against my arm and it would just keep clicking. I was like, I'm fucking shit-faced. This is funny.
Yeah, it's
And
hilarious.
then I go, dude, look at
This
this.
is funny.
I fucking actually it lit up for a second. Didn't know it because we were listening to music and shit. I just go. They just get the. So yeah, I got a nice little skirt, boy.
Do you guys
That's
remember when
what is this rig that you have here?
Oh, it's so fucking good.
It's a fuck.
it's a Bruschatti.
Who makes
It's a
it?
Bruschatti.
It's a Bruschatti 710 TC.
So I've never heard of anything with a Bluetooth speaker
Only
built
goes
in.
up to 80, which is kind of weird.
That's fine.
That is
but
weird.
It suffices though because
Right,
But
what do you
that's
need to
fine.
fucking go
It
above
is-
80 for?
Honestly, I really
Getting chips
this is
wet.
too. This is
Besides that,
I mean, I hit the T-Priv at 100. Oh,
this is 200. Yeah, the T-Priv is 200,
yeah.
and I only run it at 60. I mean,
Oh,
you
no
really
shit.
don't need anything higher. than that.
200. That's
Fucking
nuts.
Like
Take
I had
off
the
that
I had
box.
the Smock 220.
The only thing that's weird, it's not even okay. It's not a coil in that. It's the atomizer.
This is all one piece. This feels like a case almost.
It's weird,
sick.
man. It's weird. It's like
What's that little clip for?
It's literally like
It looks like a belt.
no.
clip.
It literally
clips
it
on
comes with a carabiner to clip onto anything.
oh, like an exterior, like
So
a fucking...
you can literally use that as your speaker when you're walking anywhere.
That's ridiculous.
like a fucking douchebag.
yeah, like one of those
Literally.
fucking
Why do you think
scumbags.
I do not? I really wish I had the carabiner on.
You're
That
just-
thing's pretty loud though. I'm actually
you're just-
that is loud as fuck.
You're just
I didn't think it was gonna be as loud. as it
She's
was.
like,
you're just blaring Florida
she's
Georgia
def-
line and
she's
hitting
definitely half
smooth
burnt.
vapes
So
like a fucking tool.
It's pretty. It's. I mean, it's pretty smooth. It's not.
that's the only Tool song I actually knew.
Yeah, that's
It-
we were
It's
just
the only one
talking
that was
about
actually worth listening to, and then the rest of it was like, yeah, it's Tool.
No, dude. Fucking The Pot is a really good song.
I was gonna show you this though. This was the
What song is that you were just doing? Is that Schism?
Schism.
Yeah.
There's a couple of really good fucking Tool songs,
This is what happened to Seth last night.
dude.
Is it fourth?
Fourth quarter, I'm down. I'm up by 3, and they're driving with 2 minutes left.
He took it
For
all the
some
way.
reason, the fucking defender is just like,
Dude, I was
forgot.
5 yards ahead of the guy. I should have had an easy interception. Should have been game.
Was it Stephen
that dude's
Diggs?
fucking 7'8". It's all right. It's cool.
I push Y. I push
don't do the
Y
Hitler
to intercept the ball, and my guy stops.
You were really close.
You can't control the whole team at once.
You were Anne Frank in it.
Speaking of bumping mics,
Who's Anne Frank?
never mind. No.
I don't think she exists.
after,
Speaking
um,
of bumping mics,
Never mind. Never mind.
After I watched Bumpin'
Oh,
Mike's,
yeah, we're in the ad. Oh
I
no,
s-
they're gonna get mad because him and Anne Frank were like doing.
doing the what?
Never mind. No.
Hitler and Anne Frank had an affair.
Hitler and Anne Frank.
No, Jeff Ross.
No, Anne
because-
Frank was in the fucking goddamn She was in the attic for a long time, dude.
Yeah, she couldn't eat
She ain't
pretzels.
having no relationships.
They're too crunchy.
Well, yeah,
Snyder's
and then
of
fucking
Snyder of Hanover.
Jeff Ross was like, "Oh yeah, you know, we were up in the I don't know if it was like a fucking museum type thing, and he met some random girl, and they were upstairs in the attic of it. And it's, oh no, you know, we were making out." Or he goes, "Shh, they're gonna get mad." I don't know. It was so fucking funny. You literally have to see it.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Bumping mics, Jeff Ross. Hey.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking.
I don't know.
Is
man.
Jeff Ross the one that does the roast?
does the roast.
comedy stuff, the roast?
Have you seen him roast inmates?
Dude, they had.
Oh yeah, I saw that
You
one.
see him
It's
roast
hilarious.
audience
That
right in
one's
front of
no.
him.
He literally
it's
like
awesome.
he went to like a.
hilarious.
It's wicked
Yeah,
good.
it's so ballsy,
He
dude.
goes to like a maximum security penitentiary, and they give him like cliff notes on all the prisoners, and he roasts them for their crimes and
Yeah.
shit. It's so fucking
It's
funny.
fucking hilarious.
They did have.
My favorite one is when he gets to the women. He's like, there's this woman there that's like 85, and he's just like, oh, he goes, you have any children? She's like, yeah, I got a lot of children. He goes, I can see they're all here with you.
I think literally one of the funniest things that I watched during that was when they have two twins, black guys, really fucking tall, wearing the exact same thing, and then they go up and they say that they're the Twin Towers.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
hysterical.
No, he
know,
goes.
it's pretty
They're the
tasteless.
Twin Towers if they burnt and didn't fall down.
Yes, dude.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
fucked.
that's offensive. That you shouldn't joke about that.
Like I'm sitting there on my phone and I just go,
I feel like people have been joking about that since like the day after, though.
The
Like they've been around for so
it's-
long.
the thing
They
is,
have.
they
Fucking
Jeff
stupid.
Ross is really good at like being on his toes. He's very witty, so he like can throw shit out real quick.
yeah,
Like, on the spot.
yeah. And I don't know why I just thought
And
that.
so is Attell. Attell is too.
Got fucking jumbo mango drip.
I feel like if you can't do that, you're not a comedian.
Those
you
are for
can't
my
like
bad
Tell
fucking.
me those are not
roast someone on the
jumbo
spot.
mango jewel pods.
Those are from my
They're all
batteries.
empty as fuck.
18650s.
Oh,
Jewel pods.
I just sent you guys a stand-up special I was going to bring up earlier with Doug Stanhope that he records right after 9/11. So I don't know if you ever watched Doug Stanhope before. He's my favorite comedian ever, which is
I already know where this is going.
just saying something, and it is phenomenal. He has this one joke that's great. He has two that I'll try. One of them, he's like, he goes,
give him a shot.
He goes, the other day I was at the bar, and I was talking to this girl about blowjobs and talking about cum. And she goes, well, if God wanted women to suck dick, he would have made cum taste like chocolate. So I tell her, well, he wanted it to taste like bleach so you'd remember to do my fucking laundry.
fucking yeah, Doug. I like Doug Stanhope
He's
a lot,
wicked
but
good.
he's like one of the few comedians that doesn't have a podcast. So it's like you hear from him like
he has one, but it's irreverent. It's like once every couple of weeks.
yeah.
Well,
I didn't know that.
And then he has
That's sweet.
a
Attell doesn't give a shit about
exposure.
technology at all.
He has
either.
a flip phone still.
He
with him.
does
Oh,
have a
true.
flip
Yeah.
Just bought a
Same thing
razor.
with what's his name? Ari Shafir. He has
Yeah.
a flip phone
Ari.
too.
Dude, I love David Attell, dude.
Yeah,
he is really.
I'm
fucking
so
good.
happy that people are realizing how good he is because
Dude,
he's
he was
so
like
good.
really. He was really big in like '98,
Yeah,
like late '90s,
like the late '90s, early 2000s.
and then he kind of tapered off because he basically just did stand up in New York, and that was about it.
yeah, but
But
Doug's
his
other-
show fucking Insomniac with David Attell was like really big. It was on MTV for a
Yeah.
long time.
Doug, you're about to leave, aren't you?
I'm getting the
Would you be able to-
I'm getting
We gotta
the
pull in
mad
the subs.
email text right
Would you
now.
be able to drop me off, possibly?
I gotta go. Which way's north?
We're not bringing in the
Is it that
second.
way? I gotta go that way.
Yeah, I got it. My house is that way.
Then we're going that way.
Okay, word.
Okay, we're going
So
that way.
the last bit from the Doug Stanhope thing that's from the thing I sent you. He's talking about pollution and destroying the environment, and this lady's like, "You throw your cigarette butts out on the ground." She goes, "You're ruining the environment. You're ruining your body." And he goes, "I'm ruining my body?" He goes, "Don't you have 4 children?" He goes, I could stick my hand in your cunt and still flip a coin.
It's fucking savage.
Oh my god.
That's
ridiculous.
I mean, you got it.
Douglas.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
Douglas,
You gotta hit him with
that's
it.
just nope. That's rage quit. All
That's a
right.
wrap.
That's wow.
The boat does it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
That's good to be our last one because we're going on a break next week.
Yeah,
so-
we're off
no
next
shit.
week.
Yeah, so we're doing just clips.
Yeah, we're gonna put out some clips probably during next week, the holiday week. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give us reviews because that shit helps us a lot. Actually,
It does.
I know a lot of people probably use Apple Podcasts. If you're on YouTube, you should like and subscribe. Let's see. Oh, also, if you have like videos that you want us to watch or anything like that, if you have questions or anything like that, dude, just send them to us. clearshotspodcast@gmail.com. We'll like read your questions. If you want like advice, we will give you fucking advice, even though it's
Trust us, we got
horrible
all of it.
advice.
The other big thing too is because Seth and I spend so much time mulling over episodes. We spent the one night. We spent literally 2 hours re-listening to certain.
Yeah, I
episodes
re-listened to every
to
episode.
find clips and highlights. So if you,
you don't say the same shit.
well, not even that. It's also like stuff like that makes people laugh a lot.
We like to pull clips out of certain podcasts
as
and-
like a little preview, you know.
yeah.
And so like it'd be nice to hear feedback based on, oh hey, this bit about 9/11 made me laugh, or this bit about like
Yeah.
this bit about cunts made me laugh, you know. It's stuff like that, you know. So
Yeah. Just email. Our email is totally open, so just
for show.
do that.
We're both starting to
Clearshotspodcast
get more
at Gmail.
involved social media wise. We're both getting brand new computers soon, so we'll be able to keep up with the, you know, with the amount of work that we're about to get.
I mean, optimally, we'll be able to edit things faster, which means we'll have two
Yeah.
cameras.
And we'll also, you know, we're both putting a lot of money into it now, and it's been a year since we started, so we're definitely ready to kick it into high gear.
Yeah. We also have Landmark, which is episode 50, coming in a couple of weeks.
A special guest that you guys haven't seen in a while. It's been like 30 episodes probably,
Yeah.
so that'll be nice.
And then hopefully Dave comes on after
Yep.
Christmas.
And
Talk about
we finally
his
got
new
Josh
album.
on today after that whole fucking scheduling.
Dave Reed?
Yeah.
I see Dave every time.
Yeah.
I go in the recording.
Hopefully he can come on, and
I fucking love Dave.
we want him to kind of plug his new band or his new album. So that's the plan for after Christmas. So like I said, we got a week off, and we'll give you some clips. But other than that, we'll see you in 2 weeks then.
For sure.
All right.
We'll probably have Sean on soon too. So
I'm sure.
you're like 90% of the time.
There's
Like,
not enough
like,
room.
well, the thing
You
is,
always have a fucking guest.
the
We
past
only
like,
can run 3 people at a time.
well, I was
I don't
gonna
like
say,
having 4.
I was gonna say like the past 3 times where it's just been Seth and I, you've been gone, and now whenever we have a guest, you're here. So next time we'll just, yeah. So we'll just be able to get it in. Because the clip we have of colonizing Mars, where you went on your rant about Elon Musk, is like one of the top ones because it's just so good.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys soon. Happy
Don't
holidays,
give 'em
everybody.
clear shots, baby. Merry fucking Christmas.
Take it easy. Clear Shots is available on any of your favorite podcast platforms. ClearShotsPodcast.com is the best place to find all of our social media links. You can find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at ClearShotsPod. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.